Alright, and welcome back to the Platinum Barrier Blitz. We're coming in just on the Mars fight for Woodland here. For those who have been keeping along, this is the last run, the last opportunity for Woodland to put a time on the board here. He is past the lockdown period, so it's all on this run right now, and so far it's been a pretty good start so far.
Just can't. Oh wait, yeah, Mach Punch is priority. Good fight. It's a 39-25 Mars. About 15 seconds ahead of Dexy. Yeah, we kind of just invited TTS on a whim, and now he's commentating the end of it.
It was very whimsical.
Not a good start.
This is really bad.
No way. Tackle. Okay.
Okay, and didn't get the range, if it was one.
It's a pretty unlikely range. I think it's 1 in 4.
Piplup has a similarly ass range against Beautifly, doesn't it?
Not sure. Oh my god. Getting a very slow fight here.
Yeah, this is very unfortunate.
Thank you, Chansey.
Alright, at least Patchy's down, so it's a win from here, but boy, what a tough fight.
Oh my god. That's like 5 for 7 on Paras. Insane.
That had to have eaten up like a solid minute.
I think it was more than a minute. Let's see. Yeah, Woodland is like a minute behind Dexy now. That's crazy.
There's still a decent chunk of room to beat Yaxo's time here, but that definitely doesn't help. I've officially ran out of salsa for the chips I was snacking on, so if I sound notably depressed for the rest of the night, that's why.
You still have chips though.
I do, but they're not as good now.
What kind of chips?
They were just like the Tostitos.
Oh, those are so good.
Yeah,
I
just
put
the
some-
original triangle-shaped ones.
I put some tofu in the air fryer. I just had that because we have like no food at all at the moment. I have to go shopping tomorrow.
I have to go grocery shopping too. $50-20 Gardenia.
Exactly a minute behind.
Okay. Remind me what Dexy's end time is?
It's a 3:36:51.
Okay.
I don't know, like where, like how good Dexy's run is, or like where he lost time. So
Yeah.
So I can just look at the splits.
Still with a 337, that's still grounds for first place here, with the 339.14 being our winner right now. All right, getting up on Jupiter here with pretty reasonable HP. Shouldn't be too scary of a fight.
Even if he does get Night Slash crit, he has the revival herb. So
Right, but we've seen how not great of an idea that gets to
Ooh,
be sometimes.
that's a good crit, I think. Yeah, because he still lives Night Slash here. So you just do it again. Don't get crit. Nice.
Shoo!
That's a really fast skunk tank. Crit turn 2 would be better, but actually no, because he
Right.
would never go for it. Because Flame Wheel plus Blaze Flame Wheel doesn't kill. So yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, that definitely makes up a little bit of time, but
Does he still have Manip?
I don't know. I would think so.
I think so as well. I'll be able to tell in a sec. The NPCs would always like face the same way or like move in the same way. But I guess that would require prior knowledge of the run.
Right.
That walk there, you would like running into the shop is a little bit difficult because of the delay, but because he walked, that's how you know. It's a good indicator.
Yeah, because RNG is only called when necessary instead of every single frame, it's very easy to just memorize NPC patterns to use them as an indicator just to make sure that everything still looks good. It's very helpful when you're working backwards to see like where you may have dropped manip if you mess something up in like a long section where there aren't a lot of obvious indicators like grass tiles or anything like that. So very nice. Looks like Woodland's gonna get full extended to B barrel here again.
Yeah.
Alright, so assuming all goes well, which looks like it did, Woodland will encounter a B-Barrel here shortly, and that comes with a lot of benefits. You need to catch B-Barrel because you need something for HMs still. Like, correct me if I'm wrong, but Bidoof and Starly are not enough for all the HMs you need, right?
Yeah, B-Barrel learns Surf and Waterfall and
Yes.
Strength. And then Bidoof is for Cut and Rock Smash, and Starly's for Fly.
Right. So B-Barrel also comes with the benefit of being able to learn Thief, and we pick up Thief in order to steal a Lucky Egg off a Chansey.
Yep. So this is not actually guaranteed to catch. It's like 99.994.
Right. The odds are so extreme that if it breaks out, you just go buy a lottery ticket instead.
It's also like, it's pretty possible that like a breakout frame just doesn't exist, given like when you get hit on a run.
Right. The battle RNG seeds that are realistically possible just could not catch, probably.
Yeah, because like, it's, I don't know what the. Let's see. Like, just curious now. 99. Yeah, so it's like roughly a 1 in 16k chance, which is slightly more likely than getting Pokerus.
Yeah.
It actually happened to me once in a run.
I think I've seen that clip, yeah.
Yeah. And I think like half of the clip was just debating whether B-Barrel was below 66%. That's the threshold to hit that catch rate.
Right.
Above it, it's like 78%. But that was on like a different seed, and yeah.
Such a weird... I'm gonna guess it's a little bit of an oversight. I guess I haven't seen the code for the...
It sounds like it, yeah. It's just Game Freak introducing some lottery tickets.
Right.
I think that the catch formula in Gen 4 is pretty much identical to that of Gen 3. So.
Right. I don't know if Gen 3 has the 99.994% problem, though.
I thought it did, but I could be wrong. Not too familiar.
Anyway, assuming Woodland still has men up here, getting through Fantina's gym will be a breeze because the NPCs will move in predictable manner. Yeah, that movement looked like it was purposely manip.
Beast.
Yes, that's the hugest benefit of holding Minute to this point. It's not having to risk encountering any of those trainers because they would all suck to fight.
I love Gen 2 misses. Right. Where does it become then, Tackle? Is it... It's not 994, is it? It's probably just 1 in 256 to miss. due to like rounding errors.
Don't you love computer math?
A little bit scary. Opting to heal powder. Safety. And that's a win. Very nice.
Watching fights to runs that I don't know anything about are always the most scariest thing to me. Watching the damage number, or like the health bar go down. You're like, did that just kill? And then it's like 3 HP left. Oh, okay, so they were fine.
It's even funnier if you're watching like someone do an identifier and they just live on 1 HP. Like they do something completely unordinary and just live.
Did you ever see the funny Whitney fight that I came across while working on identifier stuff?
No, I don't think so. Tell me about it.
Well, I'll just link it in the Twitch chat for people to watch. This is a fight you could theoretically hit in runs. It's not identified. This is playing it out as if you had no identifiers.
Oh, is this gonna be like inverse cute charm?
Maybe.
Oh, that's hilarious. They're in love with each other.
Star-crossed lovers. Enemies to lovers arc.
Even if he gets crit here, it's fine. Pretty standard fight. I will get a pace report.
Metronome conversion to Ghost into Metronome Curse. I have not seen that. I kind of want to find that fight now. That would be really funny.
Yeah, so healing here because Ponyta is guaranteed to go for the kill.
Mm-hmm.
It's at higher HP, it could use Growl. And at -1, you still kill Roselia, but not -2.
Not in normal speedruns, no. Again, because Kolov only has fire and normal moves, so... Actually, would Ghost be on the table if you hit it with Quick Attack? So it's always, it picks something that resists the type of the move you just used on it, right? Something like that. Yeah, so if immunities are included, then you could get Ghost, yeah. God, implementing conversion 2 was a nightmare. I put off writing it for so long, hoping that March would do it, and then March just never did. It was like the last thing I had to implement for Metronome to be fully in place. So Woodland working on getting the Chansey here. Since Woodland has been able to hold extended, I think, all the way to here. It's pretty easy to just work your way up to Chansey. And since they already have EB Barrel, there's no need to catch that here.
Gallop as well. Fastest outcome. And no, he didn't keep Minip up this far. I don't know if anyone has. Like, I don't know if it's been routed. But generally, Minip just ends after Fantina.
Yeah, I know some Piplups have been going further to include Route 209, but I don't know if it's ever been fully executed in a run.
I think Crafted has done it a couple times. 209 movement with Minip is kind of difficult.
Mm.
Oh,
That's no good.
I believe he has an extra revive, but okay, he's got 2. Although you need 1 for wake, so he's got no allowance now.
Right.
Useless time loss. Heal. No, what? Okay. Gets crit again though, it's over. Don't know why I'm saying that. I guess he would.
Someone really wants to get out of here.
No, I want him to PB.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Gligar used like U-turn, right? Or did the trainer swap? I
It
don't know.
must have. It must have.
Wait, where did the... Is Drifloom not on this fight, or am I just cooked?
Might be the next one.
Oh, I'm so cooked. Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Okay.
It doesn't happen often.
Yeah, switch your eye, go burr sometimes. Alright, well, we made it to Veilstone through trial and tribulations. Welcome, Fire Blast. Almost bought some dire hits. I would have been so hyped. Looks like something's off with shopping. Had to quick sell off all the honey. I should become unlazy and continue to route White 2 extended, but I am so unmotivated to do so.
Is this just like a new seed, or?
It's not a new seed, just for, I don't know why, but for some reason I seem to be dropping Manip after the Oran Berries. Like when I enter Aspertia, the NPCs are completely different from my last challenge mode grind sesh, despite everything else being the same.
Wait, when you enter Aspertia, like after, on your way back, yeah?
Yeah. That's usually my like checkpoint to make sure, yep, I'm all good for extended.
But
And-
RNG is okay, like entering the house and in Flockacy?
Yeah. Leaving
What?
Flockacy, it's the same. But then in Aspertia, it's different. And I can't pinpoint what the difference is.
Is step count the same?
Should be.
That's bizarre.
It is. I don't know, I was able to replicate the NPC movement that was getting on console now on emulators, so I don't know. But I have to route a whole new extended now to go with the change in NPCs, which has not been an exciting thought, and I just ripped through my seed earlier when I first joined in here, and my emulator's been sitting paused for like 2 hours now after I routed like 2 extended frames, and I've been too lazy to do more. They also weren't fun to route because I had to get past some low encounter check walls. Also, that was a very spooky bonk into the black belt.
Everyone's bonking into him today. It's like the third runner.
Yeah, I need it extended if I want to do challenge mode Humalao Center, so
We need to like full commit to skipping Aspertia Center. So Pokestars.
oh,
I mean, getting extended to Verbank isn't that bad.
no.
It's... yeah, you just have to figure out Pokestars. Just route out a bunch of frames. So Lucario's nice. Alright, cool. It's a win. I looked into it, it's not that bad. The hard part is that when you talk to the grunt, there are like NPCs, and you also like go
route
yeah.
20, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you also like have to deal with getting encounters. Like deal with avoiding encounters. So it's a little bit difficult.
That doesn't sound that bad.
No. And Pokestars, it's like, I don't know. I looked at like the frame range. You can probably route like 50 frames if you just mash. It should cover a lot. And there's a lot of identifying NPCs that you can
Yeah, no shot you should need 50. I would say take your most common extended frame that you hit from extended the Verbank, and then just route off that, I'd say.
And I would want backups, to be honest. And then you also have to keep Minip to you have to keep Minip all the way to sewers because you don't have any repels. Which means keeping Minip through Castelia, which is...
That is ass.
yeah, maybe that's a 28 prospect.
Well, no, I don't think you can. Wait. I forget which route. I forget which streets have really fast frame advancements.
I think what you would do is just get the EXP share early when you don't have the bike equipped. So lose a little bit of time that way, but then open the
Just
bag.
run in.
And in that area, there's only like, I don't know if there's any moving NPCs in the trainer place. There's like maybe
I don't. Yeah, I don't think you have a big worry there. The bigger worry would just be on some streets in Castelia. RNG advances like once a frame.
Yeah, you need to. Honestly, we need a program to find clusters for this. Otherwise, it's gonna take like 40 hours, given how many frames you can enter on. Because you would need to find a window to mount the bike on like so many different frames. Because
finding a window for sewers sounds like Eterna Forest bad.
Are there any ways of advancing RNG there? Without like saving, because that's slow.
Turn on the sea gear.
I don't even know how sea gear, like RNG works.
It just starts making random calls all the time.
Random, but like how is that determined?
I don't know. Probably some kind of timer for like the certain effects that. Because
it does look like a timer, yeah. But otherwise, yeah, it might be Eterna Forest where you just take a bunch of. I don't know. It's complicated. At the very least, getting extended, you could still go to Aspertia and then just route extended past Pokestars, just so you can save like 15 seconds on average for Lin passes.
Yeah, the second and third Lin pass would be really nice.
So just saving a menu by not having to repel. And then Tucker and I talked about it a little bit, but there's an idea, I think I mentioned it to you as well, but like the idea is you always skip Driftel Center. I don't know if this works in CM, but you always skip Driftel Center, and then you either use Opalucid, La Canosa, or Humala Center.
Yeah, you had mentioned that to me.
And I think this is just better than Driftel in terms of like PB attempts.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you'd want to go all the way to Humala so you could dump Pit of for E4.
That's the
but
idea.
You'd have to kind of flex based on your healing.
Yeah, but also like I'm thinking, like, because after Indel Arrival, like a lot of the time you're on like 20 HP and you need to heal. So
right.
I don't know if surely using the PC is faster than hyper potioning to full if it's the only menu.
PC versus using an item, I feel like item would be faster.
Maybe.
That's what my vibes would say.
Yeah, you're right. I think Gen 5 menus are pretty fast. But then you just don't have a reason to use the PC. Yeah. Can you get away with only using a single center? We looked at this, right?
Yeah, we were looking at Nimbasa only, right?
I think the issue is you just don't have enough money for like hypers. You also want full heals.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of all the places where you need one. The only one that jumps to mind is Victory Road Rival because of Swagger.
You have a person. Oh, I guess you trainer skip now.
Yeah, if you train or skip, you don't have the person berry. That's my problem. But also, you would hope at that point you have a full restore.
Well, the idea is you
Or
skip
full
the full
restores.
restore. That's where the time save from Hemaloss Center also comes in by skipping the full restore at VR.
Right. Well, I'm talking about you would just buy like a shit ton of full restores.
Yeah.
When you dump the bird.
Yeah, and you never have to buy full heals.
Right. Otherwise, the only other like full heal that I can think of, and it's kind of a stretch, is like if you ever got frozen because you like rock slided a cryogonal and missed.
Can it even? Oh, like ice beam or something? Yeah, I guess.
Right, right. You like
That's
decide
a-
to
that's a
rock slide it a
stretch.
cryogonal, you miss, you get ice beam frozen. Right.
I think that's a reset angle.
Yeah, I think with trainer skip you're not that tight on moves.
How does the EXP like work out with trainer skip in CM?
The Chantel's Coffer range gets worse, and the High Dragon range gets worse by 1 in 16 each. Otherwise, everything else is mostly the same.
Do you end the run on a lower level?
I don't think so. In normal mode, you do. In challenge mode, I was looking at this the other day. I was pretty sure the answer to that is no.
Okay.
Unfortunately. I looked up to see if there's an early repel that you could pick up in White 2. Saw Castilia City, got excited, saw it was in the back alleys on the other side of the sewers, and got depressed.
Is that the earliest repel?
That's like the only one you can pick up. Unless you grotto it or pick it up. The pivot to Stoutland main to pick up a repel would be ridiculous.
Yeah, it just doesn't work. Not yet. All because IV RNG advances in battle, otherwise you can just save at the start of the sewers. Sad. Yeah, I have
Yeah, both with and without trainer skip, you end at 78. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, the issue is just a lot of the cool strats in normal mode just don't work in CM. At least, like, lucky I gonna quit. And grotto candy.
Yeah, I don't even see at the very high levels holding onto that candy to say, like, before Marlin or something would be helpful.
Yeah, you just don't need the candies. Or, like, it's an area transition and, like, an extra menu, so...
Right.
Woodland about to go into Rourke. I
Rourke?
think this is... Oh my god, I'm so cooked awake.
Rourke's gym got flooded.
And Rourke got a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
In hitting the gym.
Yeah, so this was one of the scarier fights for Infernape.
As long as you get this 2-hit KO range, which yeah, that's a good hit. I don't even think you can die from here now. Idea is just to revive, kill Gyarados, and then you no longer have Intimidate on you, so you can close down that the Floatzel, which
Makes
is
sense.
the only thing that doesn't die to Grass Knot.
Okay. I didn't know if you had to... Because it wouldn't make a lot of sense to be blasting in here, but...
No, Gyarados does a lot of damage. I think it has Waterfall as well, which does like 70% of your health, so
Right.
you kind of always have to die. Like, even if you crit, you have to swap, because CC doesn't kill Floatzel at -1.
Yep.
It's like a 139 10 or something. Let's see. So about 4 minutes behind Dexy now. So second place is definitely attainable. Probably not first at this point.
As long as my guy can place.
I'm just happy to be here. Yeah, looks like a pretty good fog route so far.
We've made it to Cyrus. On our way to Canalade now for badge number 6.
Only somewhat problematic fight here is Bridge Rival, because you have to hit a Fire Blast. Nice. Woodland actually lost a run to that this exact fight, his first run of the tournament yesterday. So on his last it got through.
Yep. Surely this nice meeting at the library won't go wrong.
No milk tea. Oh, do you even know that meme?
I've seen the clip.
Okay, okay.
It's a crafted clip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a move? What is this move? Oh. I thought there was an extra E in there, so I ruled out Judgment so early.
Is it not? Is that the actual spelling?
Yeah.
Ah.
Judgment is just without the E after Judge. Okay, aging with an E is objectively wrong, though. Can we all agree on that?
Yeah. The fuck?
Should we do a Mars 2 pace check?
Dexian's at like 207. Looking to be about 4 minutes behind.
Yeah, that's tough.
Should be a comfy second place.
Yeah, for sure. My Twitch is actively dying on me right now. What about ads? Oh, no, it was all my streams. Yes, thank Icy. It definitely wasn't me. Who just happens to have mod in Icy's chat and can do things like that. Shout out to PSR TV ad money. They let us fund cool things.
Donated to the prize pool of the upcoming White 2 Barrier Blitz.
That's right.
I'd definitely be down to run in one, but like, I think it'd have to be like over reading week. That would be ideal, not just the weekend. I don't know, but like, I don't know about you, but like not often, but I frequently have like exams on Saturdays.
That's crazy.
Did you never have
Never
that?
had tests on the weekend.
Yeah, not just exams, like tests as well. Yeah. So I think it's something with the scheduling department. They have trouble renting out classrooms. It only happened for like my bigger classes, like calculus and discrete math. Yeah, showing up to uni on a Saturday morning at 8 a.m.'s not preferable. DS Barrier Blitz. I think TTS is a better answer for that.
3DS, I think ORAS is the clear choice. You can make a case for XY now with no Lucky Egg being more tolerable. But I think more people have ran ORAS overall. You can get a ton of people in ORAS if you wanted.
Yeah, just not Gen 7, and I think you're good.
True. Yeah, I think ORAS, people would like come out of the woodworks to play. You would not have a shortage of people to feature on stream if you just like said anyone who wants in. I'd probably do it. Wave will probably do it. Fucker would do it, probably. Head Bob. I don't know, I could go down the fucking list of the leaderboard. See who else. Pokeguy would maybe do it. I don't know. Etiquette would probably get in. Lucas would probably get in. Yeah, I don't know how you would handle the both versions, but maybe if you consulted a couple people to like incur a time penalty on Omega Ruby or something when it came to comparing or something.
I think it'd be more interesting to have like 3 runners on Omega Ruby and the other 3 on Alpha Sapphire.
Make it like a team thing. Now you're onto something.
Yeah.
I think you'd still have to give a penalty to Omega Ruby though.
something like that. Just take like the best average time from either team. Or if the runners are familiar, you could do like 1 day of Omega Ruby, next would be Alpha Sapphire. That'd be interesting. I don't know how different or similar the routes are though, so from like a memory perspective, you might get fucked up.
I think overall it's relatively the same. Oh right, we're watching Woodland. Galactic building. Next topic. There are a lot of mandatory trainers in Galactic. I forget how many there are. This place is a fucking maze. Pardon my French.
7. There's one more spinner pass coming up.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I think there's only 4 more. And then you have Cyrus and Saturn. And then you're on to Spear Pillar where you fight like 5 more grunts.
Right.
Oh, messed up the spinner pass. Oh!
What am I watching?
Alright, I mean it was fast. It was really fast. So you take those.
That was interesting. Screw Barrier Blitz, let's just bring back ROM hack racing. We'll just have someone like pre-vet a ROM hack for speedrunning and force everyone else to play through it blind. Right. Crab's our goat.
What about a trifecta?
Like a relay race kind of thing?
Yeah.
What
Maybe.
what games would you do?
I don't know. You'd have to.
Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3.
What order would you do them in though? Probably 3 first. I don't know. It is a spinner, but you can like go underneath the spinner to avoid the other trainer. So you're kind of getting hit by a spinner to avoid fighting a spinner. Or avoiding a spinner. So it ends up being faster. And I think the other trainer has worse pokes. 3 pokes instead of 2. Something like that.
Right. So yeah, that trainer can see all but the one tile of vision where the other one is, so you just move the one. I'm a certified Colo hater, so I have to say no.
God, Stadium would be so boring. I wouldn't mind watching Colo, to be honest. A lot of resets, but I think the run is interesting. And the music is very good. $233.24. Okay, let's do some comparisons.
Alright, now we're on our way to Speedruns. An hour of gameplay left. At least 15 minutes into this first world.
And it's like 12. So it's to be about 4 minutes. Haven't been paying too much attention in
Oh!
Oh my god.
That's awkward. I was gonna compliment Woodland for waiting on the jogger too. Play that safe, and then accidentally stop the tile late. Just stood right in his vision. At least you're high enough level now that you could just one-shot anything this guy has. So I think if you run into this guy like after Gardenia, you don't really have the attack yet to just one-shot everything, right?
Definitely not. Nose pass would be like a 3-hit probably. Geodude 2. Yeah, that's a pretty sizable time loss, unfortunately. I think it's around 342 pace now.
So still got room to be comfortably in third, but nothing you really want to take for granted at this point.
Yeah, it looks like the final leaderboards, if this run goes well, will be like Yaxo and then a bunch of 341 to 343s. Yaxo just asserting his dominance with Chimchar route. I honestly think it's partially RNG, the fact that he did that well, but I also think that Yaxo is just much better practiced at the moment. I think he's the most active runner of everyone.
Yeah, I didn't know. Oh.
That is quite unfortunate as well.
Yeah, probably still writing off some frustration on the hitting the hiker that got antsy getting around this one, and oops. Woodland's running out of steam. The good news is that's the last spinner for a while.
There's actually 2 coming up.
Oh. Almost the last one for a while.
Yeah, after this room. Oh, I should say there's 1 spinner, but 2 passes. But yeah.
Right. Catch Rodon tournament. You have to talk to Twisty about that. Alright, we are at Spear Pillar now, so we have 2 double fights to take care of here. This one isn't too bad. The next one can get a little more interesting because it's a true double, so you have to put up with Barry's shenanigans as well as whatever Mars and Jupiter are doing.
Oh, hello, Jason.
Hello. Looking for a safety heal here.
You have to heal before the next fight anyways. Just makes
see.
sense to do it on B-Barrel's turn.
Yep. Alright, let's see how this goes.
No hypnosis. Drugly first. I don't know if CC kills here. I think it does. Keep in mind, Reflect is up, so you'll be seeing quite a few Fire Blasts. Actually, no, I think you'll go for Flare Blitz coming up. This is a 14 and 16 range on the Golbat, but just slightly more likely to kill than Fire Blast hitting.
Hmm. And Munchlax doing its best to be as useless as possible. Oh!
Don't poison. Okay. Reflect wore off there, so you can just Flame Wheel and Blaze.
Yeah. Yep. Munchlax is yet to use an attacking move.
Yep.
So you're gonna take us to break now? Okay, that's fine. Oh, never mind. You want? Okay. I'll do the thing. So as we get ready for the distortion world here, we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. So go ahead and grab a snack, use the bathroom. We got quite a while to the next fights. So unless you're a big distortion world fan, we'll see you in a bit. Welcome back, everyone, to the Platinum Barrier Blitz. We're here with the last run of the event. Woodland here just wrapping up Cyrus 3 at the end of Distortion World, and then we'll be swiftly on our way to the end of the run. So Woodland's looking at about a 342, 343-ish pace, roughly, so I can slot him in right around third place if all goes well. This one had a really strong start, but has had a couple of unfortunate circumstances to slow her down a little bit, but there's still a really good chance here that Woodland gets to place.
Yeah, had to heal there for fake out.
That's
Unfortunately.
also a scary fire blast.
Oh no, you X accuracy.
Oh, I missed the exact. Okay. How different is the route and movements between Platinum Glitchless and Glitchless Manipulous? Would familiarizing Platinum with Manipulous be a good starting point? Yes. I can't speak how exactly the differences are because I've not ran Platinum or Platinum Manipulous for that matter. But in general, starting with Manipulous categories helps you just kind of get a feel for the game overall, especially like what are you supposed to be doing in the story to advance it, and also just to kind of help contextualize and familiarize yourself with some of the fights, and without having the stress of needing to perform any RNG manipulation for a set period of time before a run could be like considered possible to finish. So like in the case of Platinum, a lot of runs require you at minimum to get Pokerus, and depending on the exact route that you choose between either Chimchar or Piplup, that could be a bigger challenge for some. Like the current Piplup route, I think, doesn't get Pokerus until like the Galactic Double and Jubilife, which is extremely late.
Yeah.
Whereas the modern Chimchar route gets it at the Shinx trainer north of Jubilife. So that one's a little more reasonable for people starting out when it comes to Manips, but holding movement that far can still be a little stressful and frustrating without enough practice.
You could also always just run TP glitchless.
Yeah, DP Glitchless Manipulous has a better, more
Oh, not
laid out
Manipulous.
route. Oh,
Manipped, because failing Manip and TP glitchless doesn't really do anything as long as you get Chimchar, since you can't
Right.
Pokerus.
right. So Pokerus is just routed in as part of the primary RNG in the game. So the RNG is only called when it's needed, so that's what gives us the ability to hold a minute for so long, because as long as we're always doing the exact same movement and have everything buffered in a way that it'll play out the exact same every time, then you will not have to worry about too many like frame perfect stuff. And with Pokerus, the call happens as you start the battle with a particular trainer, or as you exit it, or wherever. You just need to make sure you enter the fight with the right RNG frame. But then, then you'll go about carrying out the rest of the minute for like encounterless and stuff. So because Pokerus is so pivotal to how the route is made, because if you don't have Pokerus, then you get half the EVs of what the route would anticipate you having. You would want to do a lot of troubles. So that's why I kind of say Pokerus is like the minimum like barrier of entry to at least finish the run.
Yeah, no, you can't complete this run without Pokerus. He would be outsped by a lot of things, and a lot of things would become ranges.
Right. Yeah, you can't Minute Pokerus in Diamond and Pearl, so the barrier there, even if you're running Minette, is just getting to Chimchar, which is really nice. Although you would have to learn the backup Lucky Egg stuff if you didn't hold Minette long enough to the point where you could get repels to.
There's a
help
save and
keep
quit
your
Lucky
frame
Egg
on.
now, so it's
Right.
pretty straightforward, but yeah.
Still having to like hit the frame perfect for the Lucky Egg can get frustrating though.
Isn't it like a 3-frame window?
Is it? I have no idea.
I'm not too sure either, I've never done that minute.
Right. And I've hardly ran Sinnoh outside of DP any percent, so. Yeah, a lot of the DS categories have Maniplus equivalents for the most part, so that makes it really easy to just get into speedrunning Pokemon. And the DS era just has some of the most beginner-friendly out there because they have good lengths. Like, if you want an hour-long run, then it's very obviously you run DP. If you want like a 2-hour run, then you look into like Heart Gold Glitched. And if you want something in like the 3-hour range, then you can start looking at any of the glitchless, Maniplus routes of your favorite games. And Heart Gold Glitchless Maniplus in general has, you know, the most lax requirements to finish a run. You just need a Pokemon that breathes. So we finally made it to Volkner's gym. Volkner's is one of the longer gyms because there's a lot of mandatory trainers in here. And the puzzle is quite long too. So it can kind of feel like an eternity that you're stuck here. Fortunately, it's the last gym leader, so most runs that get here, you know, would be on decent pace to make being stuck in here tolerable, but
Yeah, the only thing that can really happen is some static checks. Don't get static, and there are also 2 spinners and 4 passes in total.
right. There's one spinner that you pass like 3 times because of how the last room puzzle is set up. Yes, DP glitchless with Manep. Either if you hold Manep long enough to where you get to Route 209 before the Chansey RNG frame, then you don't have to do any other Manep other than the initial seed. But if you drop Manep early, like before you can get repels, and you get a lot of encounters, then you're probably going to have the RNG advance beyond a Chansey. And at that point, you have to do a save and quit to hit a backup seed or cluster of seeds that is reasonable to get a lucky egg from quickly?
I think there's a soft reset minute now as well.
There is one, yeah.
But yeah, there has been one for a long time. Since like early 2020, I think. Garf made one.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to Garf? Haven't heard of him. Haven't heard from him in a while.
Bring back my goat. So Blue just finished a Sapphire 80% run in 34 minutes. Crazy how far that category's gone. Interesting situation to be in. Paralyzed against Electabuzz.
Get static here as well. Oh my god. Why did I even talk? God, now you have to energy root and heal. This is, yeah.
This is not going well.
If it... Oh my god. That is insane.
Anything else want to paralyze while we're at it?
Imagine. Okay. Oh.
That's a little awkward.
Is he done?
I'm gonna say probably. I think this is all that the Blitz has written for us. Yeah, hitting an optional and then getting owned that bad by Static in this gym, just really unfortunate. Would you like to join the VC to provide some final thoughts, Woodland, as we look towards wrapping up the wonderful blitz that's been going on this weekend. Hello, hello, welcome.
Yo.
Well, that was probably the ugliest Vulcaner I've ever seen. Not that I've seen many, but that was
It was a pretty bad run past Maylene. I mean, even Maylene split was pretty rough. Drifblim is just the worst fight with Chimchar, but like, there's a new strat where you try and not get Screech, and I just got screwed over by Weasel and all that. I swear I never get stockpile on it, but it's crazy that I used every single healing item except for one energy root, and I need it for the E4.
Yeah.
I've never seen that anyone with Chimchar being that bad of luck, but overall, dude, it was a great weekend. It's the first event I've ever done, and it was a lot of fun. And Rebentus got a huge PB, so shout out to him. Yaxo was on crazy pace earlier today for it could have probably been a 335. He could have PB'd today too. It was good to see Crafton come back, Skoa coming back as well. Overall, like, I mean, that was crazy. Like, you know, I had 15 minutes to start another run and get 3 hours and 20 minutes in. It's just hilarious.
Right.
I'm satisfied with how I played too. Like, I was able to hold Manip, I think, like 4 times up to Mount Cornet, which is pretty crazy. So I'm proud of myself with that.
This run got Manip all the way to Fantina, right?
I think I took an extra step in Hearthome. Or no, maybe it was this run that I held it. Yeah, I think I did hold it to Jim. Yeah, I did hold it to Jim. So I think that's the 3rd time I've ever done that. But unfortunately, you know, no one got record, but Worcester's run is pretty crazy.
Right. Even with the optional, the time is insane.
Even with the optional, it's like a crazy start. And he was literally like 1 or 2 frames away from getting, just like passing him, you know?
Right.
But yeah, I thought it was really cool. It was a fun weekend.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. How are you feeling about this run around Mount Cornet? Because I know that's when you had first hit that hiker. And then not long after you got the grunt.
Yeah, I took the extra step by accident. Like, I menued too late. And then that second spinner I hit, I menued too early, so it didn't come up. I didn't buffer my menu. And my PB is like really good after Cyrus won, after Fog Route. I did the math, and it's actually 6 seconds faster than Dexy's world record from that point. So I just like slowly, I'm probably going to lose time on any run that I have after Fog Route.
Yeah.
But dude, I'm tired for one. So like my movement, I took so many extra steps. I bonked like 20 times. So
we could see it in a lot of people getting near the end there that they're getting sloppy with movement because it was getting to be, you know, really long days at that point. So.
Oh, and then I also on Saturn 2, I flare blitzed the Bronzor instead of just flame wheeling. So it's like that kind of snowballed into having to use 1 or 2 extra healing items. So just like super small, minor things that, you know, no one would ever realistically make.
Right.
It can snowball like pretty heavily.
Yep.
And we saw the culmination of that with the Vulcaner split. So.
Yep, for sure.
Anyway.
So.
It was good to see everyone get after it. You know, Rebentus put in so many hours, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, he's de-rusting all week.
But I think Plat's in a cool spot. Just like, I think it was pretty cool that 3 people ran Piplup, 3 people ran Chimchar, and there were some pretty competitive runs throughout, I mean, the whole weekend.
Yeah, it was pretty cool how we had how Platinum has the two different routes that you can run, and they're both, pretty viable overall. I know Piplup's kind of got the advantage these days on the top end, but
Hmm.
taking a look
Yeah,
at the
I mean,
standings. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no. I was just gonna say, like, realistically, Chimchar could barely, I think, barely scrape and get a 335.
Mhm.
Like, it would take insane execution and near perfect RNG almost. But then
Right.
I seriously think, like, in the next 5 years, I think someone could probably get a 333 with Piplup.
Mhm.
If someone takes the
Definitely.
time and grinds it out, and we get better with identifiers, it could happen for sure.
Mhm.
Which I'm excited to see if someone can do it and push for it. Which it's a brutal category, but
Right. But it's
it'll
always
be
evolving.
interesting to see. Yeah, it really is, man.
So if we take a look at the leaderboards here, these are our final standings for the Platinum Barrier Blitz. Congratulations to Yaxo for winning first place with a 3 hour, 39 minute, and 14 second time. We got second place going to Skoa Gogo running Piplup with a 3:41:39. Then we have Crafted on Chimchar with a 3:43:06. Fourth place goes to March with a 3:43:24. Rubentus gets fifth with a 3:43:40. And unfortunately, we were rooting for you the whole way, but unfortunately, you did not end up getting a completed run. But that's the nature of Pokemon for you. Some people get lucky, some people just have a really unfortunate set of sessions. So
For sure. For sure. No, it was great. Great weekend. Great weekend.
yeah, it was a blast. I was watching throughout the whole weekend. I know I was only here for, the last couple hours here of the Blitz, but I tuned in whenever I could over the weekend, and it was a blast to see everyone getting together and grinding some Pokemon again. It's been a while since I've seen a lot of the DS runners that showed up today to performing runs. So it was nice to get to see everyone again and do a little friendly competition in the process. So I want to give a huge thank you to all the runners who showed up today and yesterday for our marathon blitz segment here. I want to thank all the commentators, myself, Minnow, um, the runners who stepped up to do commentary in between sessions as well. I know Blue Magma did comms, Tucker did comms, the Lime Films did comms. There's probably more people that did comms at some point that I don't know, but shout outs to them. Shout outs to the PSR TV admin crew who are willing to host this event and get all of the wonderful graphics together and just organizing the whole event, as well as contributing to the prize pool of $250. Um, with that, are there any other thank yous that I'm missing?
I think you
I don't
covered
think so.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone. It's been a blast. Like I said, first event, a lot of fun.
Yeah, hope to
Super well
have
put together.
more of these soon. If you want to keep up to date on the Pokemon speedrunning activities and events, feel free to follow us here on Twitch or subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure there's a YouTube channel where we keep all of the VODs and stuff. Feel free to join the Discord servers for any particular Pokemon games of your interest to get it involved in the discussion and even maybe getting into performing your own runs. They're all split up by platforms, so feel free to join your favorite and join the discussions. Make sure to follow all of the fantastic runners here today. Make sure to check out the commentators as well. Um, I appreciate you all for hanging out, and that's us at PSR TV signing off.